Hello everyone, Josh here with Texas, bringing guys and gals some more cat fantasy. Now our boy Gurky here released a video a few days ago talking about the global release for the game. That will be tomorrow for those of you who are unaware. So global launch will be dropping tomorrow. Very excited for that. Now a little background on my experience with the game before we get into talking about anything else involving the game and some of the misconceptions and some of the questions and concerns that you may have that hopefully I can address here in today's video. I have almost a year of time invested into this game between CBTs, the PTR, and the SCA version of the game. Now, I've not played for the past couple months, so I did have to go back and give myself kind of a refresher course on some of the newer things, the new quality of life improvements that they have added, some of the new units that they've added to kind of get myself caught up. That way I can better put myself into a position to help you guys and gals out for global launch and, you know, make videos for guides, re-rolling, what units do what type of team builds can you set up, what kind of strong combos can you make, all that good stuff and more, and of course mistakes to try to avoid early on. So we kind of went through and did all that. I have a lot of time again into this game. We're currently on my PTR account right now. I'm level 125. I think I'm like top 20 in like every content still in the game, even though I have not played for a couple months. I am very hyped, if you couldn't tell, that this game is finally coming to global. Me and Gurky will go on record and tell you that this is probably going to be one of the best overall polished gacha games of 2024 easily, especially if you're a turn-based fan, because this game is a 3D turn-based game. If you were not aware, now you are. Do not let the name fool you. Cat fantasy, isekai adventure, whatever they want to call it for global now, it does not matter. The name doesn't mean nothing, because that is not really the type of game that we're getting here. We're getting a very well polished, well animated, well executed, and fun and enjoyable, which is the most important aspect, turn-based RPG that offers both the aspect of being story driven and not story driven. You can play this game and read throughout the story and learn all the lore and get all that exciting stuff and backstory and all the different individual characters, or you can just skip through all of the dialogue and then get right into the action. So it's a lot of fun. Now there are a few things in here that are a bit of a pet peeve that I hope that are addressed in global launch, because now that the game will be going global, a lot more players will be able to kind of, you know, yell to the high heavens, hey, this needs fixed, this needs addressed, please stop doing this. That we did not have that volume of players to do that in the PTR and SCA version. So hopefully with global, the developers will get the hint and start making some of those changes. Outside of that, though, there's a lot of fun stuff to do, tons of content, and I mean tons of content. And I'm not even sure if global is going to get all the quality life and all the different content available day one. I know they're not going to get all the raid up heroes. Those will probably come over time, and even some of the events that came along the way will also be coming over time, and then we'll start probably getting some new stuff that even us SCA and PTR players have never even seen. So there's a lot of exciting stuff to explore and to do within this game. Now let's go ahead and show you guys and gals some gameplay, because I'm sure a lot of you, if you're not familiar with the game, are pretty curious. So let's go here. We're on chapter 21 right now, 21.6 to be exact. I believe there's 21, 22 chapters currently in the game right now, at least on this version. All right, so this is my team right now. You can see here we have a team of 4. They added a resonance system not long ago, which allows you to have additional stat increases for your base stats, attack, defense, and HP if you're running units of the same color, 2, 3, or 4. So there you go. You can see here we are running 3 green and a blue. This is the team that I have kind of just set up. I'm also going to be using a similar team like this to show you a really strong combo in future videos, unless I get the same team not too far into global, and then we'll do it on there. But either way, I want to show you that combo. It's very disgusting, but we'll get into it another day. Let's go into battle here. All right, we're loading in. So as I said, you could read all the lore, all the story, you can get all that good stuff and more if you want to, or you can just skip through it and be done with it. Now, there is times 1, times 2, and times 3 speed if you buy the privilege. Again, there might be some changes in global where some of these things may not need to be purchased. Some of these things might be automatically there. I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure what global is going to do differently from what we are already doing here in PTR. But if there is any significant changes, I will make a new video. I might even just do a new first impression for global launch, just to kind of get you guys and gals caught up completely with what's going on. But you can see right here, my whole team gets to go first, because if you have the higher CP in PvE, your whole team gets to go before the enemy. That is basically the speed meta. Now in Arena, it's different. if you have the higher CP, you get to take your first turn, your first character gets to go first, and then the enemy gets to go, and then you get to go, and then they get to go, and then you get to go again. It kind of goes back and forth. It's a little bit more balanced. But in PvE, it's just you all go first or they all go first, which could be a benefit and also a negative, depending on what type of content you're trying to clear and what the team comps are. So we're going to go ahead here, and as you can see, we have a card system in place for the actual skills. So we have our girl Ashura. She has this skill here. This is the base level 1 skill, and then she just crafted a level 2 of her second skill. So we're going to pop that as well, and as you can see there, we fill up our little gauge here, which is our ultimate gauge. They call them SP. We have 4 out of 5. When you get to 5, you can use your ultimate the very next turn. Some characters can get their ultimate by turn 2 if they're able to have SP given for free at the start on their turn 1, which there are a few characters that have that ability and makes them very powerful in content like PvP. So we're going to go ahead and just throw up our shields with our girl Anya, which is going to be one of the other powerhouse top tier units you're going to be getting in global. I believe they're changing her name to Anja. And then we also have our hero Blue White, which they're going to change her name, I believe, to Shiro. I think that's what they're doing in global. I don't know why they changed names of characters, but whatever. So you can see there, the animations are fluid. You can hear the sound effects and the background music and stuff like that too, which we'll even get into here a little bit before we get out of the video, because this game does offer its own custom soundtrack, which is crazy. I'll show you what an ultimate looks like real quick. As long as we don't kill nobody, we'll just do a whole bunch of buffs here so we don't kill no one. Or so we at least have a unit left to kill with an ultimate. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and do our ultimate now. I don't know if I have ultimate animations turned off or not. This is also the counter system. You know, green is weaker to red, stronger than blue. Blue is weak to green, strong against red. And then, obviously, black and white, light and dark, whatever you want to call it. They also have their own, they have their own special thing down here. Whites do additional 10% damage and take less damage by 10% from every other color, no matter what. And then black ones, they just do an extra 20% damage no matter what to every type as well. So black and white are pretty strong, and then the other ones just counter each other for plus 30% damage or minus 25% damage. So there you guys and gals go. That's how the counter works. I don't know if I have... My ult animations might not be... I can't do it from here. I might have to wait. We might just have to do it in a separate video, but you're probably not going to see my ult animation, because I'm pretty sure I have them turned off, which is a good quality for some of you out there who don't want to see the animations over and over and over again. We're going to go ahead and hit this unit with our ultimate, and then we're just going to kind of go in here and just do some random cleanup or whatever. No big deal. Oh, there we go. Ashura is getting ready to use her ultimate, which you can skip if you want, but we're not going to. Boom. Dead. Dead again. So, that's just a little showcase of what you can expect with the gameplay. Obviously, it's a lot more in depth than that. There's going to be some guides and tips on, you know, how to like actually set your team up, where to put them in the lineup between left and right, because there is a way to kind of, in some modes, manipulate to an extent how the skills will drop in, especially in World Boss, where you can use more than 4 units, which is very, very cool. There is a World Boss, there is clans, which clans get their own restaurant now, which is cool. You'll see here, and this is one of the very rare moments where you actually get to walk around as a cat as well. So you can see all of our other guild mates are just chilling in this restaurant. This is our clan. So, we own our own restaurant, okay? So that's pretty cool. I'll show you some selling points when it comes to the skins in the game as well for you guys and gals out there that really like this kind of stuff. So I'm going to go into skins real quick. I'm not sure if the skin banners will be available on day 1 of Global or not, but you can see right there, they're really selling the sex to you. They know what they're doing. The sex appeal is there. It's being magnified across the entire game as well. You'll see a lot of different things like this occurring in the game, and I'm sure a lot of you out there appreciate that greatly. Over here, they added some new skins for our girl Anya, aka Anja, that I'm sure a lot of you will find very interesting, like the new bath skin. Yes, this is a skin for one of the characters in the game, one of the top units in the game, in fact. So I mean, they do stuff like that. This is the character screen as well. Info, level up, star up, equipment, which right now it only goes up to SSR 5-star plus 5. There has been leaks before of them showing us UR red 6-star gear. I don't know when they're going to officially add that to the game or not. I'm sure it'll happen soon after global launch, I imagine. They have exclusive weapons, skins. The skins, by the way, can stack, and they do all offer stats. So those are, kind of good ways to make your character stronger. There's an assist system, so you can actually use 4 of your characters and then 4 assist heroes that can boost those 4 units based on their total base stats, attack, HP, and defense, and then whatever the percentage is based on their star level. So starring up your units is very important in this game. The game is very generous, though, with summons, so don't worry if you are free to play. This game is extremely free-to-play friendly. I should know. I've been playing it for a long time. Not necessarily free to play. I did spend a little bit of money, but not very much, and that was stretched out over the course of like 8-9 months. So the game is extremely free to play, so don't worry. There's lots of other content and game modes to offer as well. Just to quickly look here in the Cat O City, this is just some of the other game modes to offer here. There is gear dungeons, there's resource dungeons, there is Nightmare Gathers, which is kind of like a mode you go in here and there's stipulations about like what things can do damage-wise, for damage dealt, damage mitigation, certain types of teams that you might want to run, and these are very strong stages. They get harder and harder, but they give you really, really strong rewards, including rewards that you can use to strengthen up your exclusive weapons. So there's a few of those in there. They added that a few months back. This is the actual tower mode, and there's also an AFK hub supply is what they call it, which will give you AFK rewards based on your progress within the tower. There's 4 different towers currently in the game as well. There is the training hub, which is the main tower, and then there's the 3 faction towers, red, green, and blue. So those are the different various towers available. There's hundreds, thousands of floors in total between these 4. Very good rewards. That's where you're going to be getting most of your summon currency from, so keep that in mind. There's also a dispatch-ish type system in here, which is very, very quick. You're going to be cooking a lot of food and then going in here and doing all these dispatches, and then this will allow you to summon for your Katos and get other material for upgrading your skins. Katos are basically a pet system, if you will, that you can equip to your team and then use their skill in battle every 3 turns, I believe is what it is. You have your stamina, your gems, etc., etc. You get the idea. You get the gist here. So that's all I'm going to say in today's video. I don't want to make this a full-blown first impression or anything like that because I want to see if they change anything for global. But I wanted to get you guys and gals kind of hyped up and excited for the game to kind of show you that it's more than just, just girls running around with cat ears or running around as a cat. It's not really what the game really is. It's a true-to-form turn-based game that's a lot of fun. There's a lot of content, a lot of depth to it. There's a lot of story to it if you are a story-driven player. There's a lot of stuff going on, and we didn't even show you even a slight chunk of what this game has to offer. There's still so much more to go over, but that's going to be for future videos. I will leave you guys with one more thing. I will do a couple summons. So these are the rate up banners. We'll get into those and how those work in the future. But let's go ahead and do. Trying to think. I'll just do a few pulls here real quick. Just show you guys what the summoning animation looks like. Got a cool looking black majestic cat with shiny eyeballs. Alright, then we're going to get our orb. It's going to go up in the sky. It'll be blue, purple, it'll be yellow. If it's yellow, it's an SSR, etc., etc. The rates in this game for an SSR are 2.2%, but there is a special mechanic for the rate up. I'm sorry, for the rate up and for when you reroll the first SSR you ever pull. But we'll talk about that in our reroll guide video. So there's some pulls there for you guys out there. Again, the rate's 2.2%. There we go. And the first ever SSR you may get, we will talk about this for our reroll because that's really what that is meant for. So that's going to be it for me, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you guys all enjoyed. Hopefully I answered some questions and concerns with the game. If you were a bit, wary of what the game was going to be like. Hopefully I kind of took care of that for the most part. The game does feature its own soundtrack. We're going to put it on one of my favorite songs right now, Shade of Love. Yeah. I love that song. I don't care how cheesy it is. It's a good song. Anyway, That's gonna be it for me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, to get notifications, join us in the Discord, description below. And of course, if you want to follow anything and everything when it comes to cat fantasy and other gacha games that we do here between X's Plays and X's Media, make sure you go ahead over to X and follow us at X's Media. And I'll catch you guys and gals in the next one. Until then, peace.